Al-Maqrizi, he is a very meticulous and very detailed historian of Egypt. No scholar that works on Egypt can escape Al-Maqrizi or say that I don't know who Al-Maqrizi is or was. He was born in 1366, so in the second half of the 14th century. He decided to write the history of Egypt, even though he doesn't say it. But when you analyze his work, his known works are about 37 titles, of which about 14 are huge compendia, really large books. Some of them are the most famous in their fields. And of these 14, 7 are on the history of Islamic Egypt. This is our main source on the history of Islamic Egypt. He devoted books upon books to the different periods of the history of Islamic Egypt. That's what makes him somehow distinct, is that he had a clear historical project. So he has a book on the early Islamic, a book on the Fatimid, and looks at the Ayyubid and the Mamluks all the way down to his own time. The last entry is written less than 6 months before he died. And he also has the most famous book on the urban history of Egypt, which is the book of Khitat, which is what brought me to him in the first place, which is a compendium of all the information that he could have found on the Egyptian cities, urban history, hydrologic history, on the Egyptian religious history, but most importantly on Cairo. It is like the most complete, if you want, encyclopedia on Cairo that we have. And then he has 2 biographical dictionaries, one about the famous people that came to Cairo, studied or lived in Cairo and in Egypt, not just in Cairo, and the other about the people that he encountered in his own life. And that gave me an entry to his persona. This is how I got to know him, because he wrote about people that he knew, and he wrote about his interaction with these people. So he did not write us an autobiography, but he wrote the biography of others that he interacted with.